Hi and welcome. My name is Carlos. Welcome to my channel. Today's class is a short class related to lower back pain. Yes, lower back pain. Everyone suffers from lower back pain. I do. And this practice that I'm sharing with you today is something that I pretty much do all the time. If you stand for long hours, you're going to get lower back pain. If you sit for long hours, you're going to get lower back pain. If you have a poor posture, you're going to get lower back pain. So today we're going to release that lower back pain. And you can do this practice any time of the day, in the morning. I do it a lot of the times before going to bed because it really helps you sleep as well and unwind. So let's get started. Please don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to the channel to get more updates about future classes. So the first pose we're going to start with is going to be lying on the back. I'm going to come down to the back. We're going to bring the shoulder blades down the back, one at a time. Feel like you're walking your shoulder blades down towards the back and a little towards each other. And then we're going to take both knees to the chest. We're going to interlace the fingers to hold the knees. And then we're going to chill here. Try to avoid crossing your feet. And try as much as you can, hold your thighs together. Also, relax your shoulders. If you find it really difficult to hold your legs from your shins, you can hold them from your hamstrings. And here, we're gonna, like I said, shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. And we're gonna concentrate on the breath. So simply take a conscious breath in through the nose, nice and soft, nice and comfortable. And out through the nose. As you hold the pose, try to bring attention to parts of the body that might be holding tension. The neck. If you're unsure, or if you would like, you can move your head gently side to side. Small range of motion. It might help you release tension. And then the shoulders. And also the hips. You can gently rock side to side. Okay, and carefully, we're going to lie on the side. So you're going to come into the side, keeping the knees towards the chest. And then with the arms in front, we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to draw a semicircle with the top arm. We're going to reach the arm to the other side. So my shoulder doesn't reach to the floor, my arm doesn't reach to the floor, at least not in a comfortable posture or relaxed posture. So I'm going to take my hand, place it to the thigh, and I'm going to actively reach a little more. Not with the hand, with the shoulder and the shoulder blade. Shoulder blade coming, the right shoulder blade in this case, coming towards the left shoulder blade, and the right shoulder reaching a little closer to the floor. And then again, relax your neck. Make sure you're not shortening one side of the neck, both sides nice and long. Let me take a few more breaths here. Then carefully come back to the other side. So rolling to the other side. And then with a deep breath, draw a line in the air. If you're a little stiff like me, you can take your hand, keep it on the thigh so it stays down. And then remember, don't reach with your arm. It creates tension on your shoulder. Bring your shoulder blade towards the other and then reach the shoulder down. If you like, also you can have your hand and just rest it here on your rib. And then take smooth breaths. Then carefully come back to center. Good, place your feet on the floor. So we do a variation of the first pose. So both knees first. Now we're going to take the left knee, just so that we're on the same side, left knee, and then we're going to extend the right leg to the floor. Again, keep your shoulders down, your neck long and soft, and gently squeeze it towards, in the direction of your left chest. And breathe comfortably here. With an inhalation, just very slightly let it go, let the arms extend, and as you exhale, guide the knee towards your armpit, so to the outside of the chest. With an inhalation, let the arms extend or straighten, and then with the exhalation, you're going to reach the knee towards the center of the chest. Make sure that as you pull it in, you don't lift your hip, so keep your hip down. And then again, keep your shoulders down. Release your foot down, place it on the floor, then take your right knee in, and extend the left leg. Reach your knee towards your chest, towards the side of the chest, and breathe. Shoulders and neck relaxed, face relaxed. Let it go slightly, let the arms extend, inhale, and then pull it towards your right armpit. As you inhale, let the arms extend. As you exhale, pull it in towards the center. But don't lift your hip, keep it down. And don't lift your shoulders, keep them down. And then gently release your foot. Bend the other leg, place your foot down. Rest here for a second. Now we're going to do a variation of the first pose. They're all variations of the first pose. Knees to chest, but this time we're going to take the knees out towards the armpits. So hands stay here and you pull knees to the armpits, or you take the arms inside the legs, and from above your shins, you're going to grab the blades of your feet. And then from here, you're going to rest your head and your shoulders down and move your shins so that they come over your knees, and then separate them so that your shins are parallel to each other. And then flex your toes and separate them. Try to create space between your toes. I know that that's hard for some. You got to stretch those toes. Good, again, keep your shoulders down and your neck long, and take deep breaths. And one thing that helps, or might help, is gently rock. They call this the what? The happy baby pose. Good, and bend the knees, release your feet down, and rest. Now we're going to cross left leg over the right, just by the ankle, just above your ankle, and then move your knee away from you. You can use your hand just like I did to gently push it out. And then again, flex your toes and separate the toes, happy toes. And then take your left arm between the two legs and then hold either your hamstring or your shin. Interlace your fingers and get a good grip. Again, shoulders relaxed, neck long. And then the knee slightly active on the leg so it moves away from you. Deep breaths, comfortable, soft, nice and relaxed breaths. With an exhalation, release and slowly lower. Plant your foot down and change. Move your knee away from you. You can use your hand. And when you're ready, lift and hold. Shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed, deep breaths. I still have to do a video on breathing. Don't worry, I'm getting into it. It's very important for your practice. For now, just comfortable breaths. Remember that leg active, moving away from you. Gently release, uncross your legs. And then here you're going to take knees to chest, roll to the side. Rest here for a moment. Then slowly push yourself up. Reason being, if you come up quickly, you might get dizzy and feel a little bit dizzy. So from here, we're going to take a comfortable cross-legged position. Recommendation here, if your knees are something like this, meaning quite high from the hips or above the hips, sit on something higher, like a blanket or something. From here, we're going to hold onto the front shin of the knees, and we call this spinal flex. So concentrate on moving from the center of your spine so that you're giving movement to your spine, yeah? On the inhale, you're going to move forward, bring the chest forward, the front ribs up and the chest up. Extend your spine, shoulder blades coming together, relax your neck. And on your exhale, you're going to round the back, release your head and reach back. Yeah, inhale, use your arms to pull, shoulder blades coming together, chest moving forward, upwards. Neck soft, exhale, relax, and draw back. Relax your head. We'll do a couple more. And then come to center, take a breath in, and exhale. Nice. Now from here, I'm going to come to stand. So make sure that your heels don't point in. More than, slightly out, a little bit more than usual, but make sure the toes are not turning in. So the guide is your pinky toe pointing forward, your heels pointing straight back. And then you're going to bend your knees until your belly can rest into your thighs. For some people, it might look something like this, and that's okay. Bending the knees is going to release tension on your hamstrings, which can be a little tight for some. And it's going to bring relaxation into the upper back, which is just what we're looking for. So bend the knees until you can touch your belly to the thighs. And then the legs want to be energized, meaning that your quadriceps, front of the thighs, are nice and firm. And the kneecaps are not dropping. And the arches of your feet are slightly lifted, so your inner ankles are not sinking in. Relax your head and tuck your chin in. If you can't touch the floor, I recommend to bend more until you can touch with all the fingers, or maybe even with your hands. So remember, don't concentrate on what the pose looks like to the teacher, because I've been doing this for a long time, but how it feels to you and how you can adjust. So knees bend, and also make sure your knees are at the same, right on top of the ankles, so your knees are not sinking in, ankles not sinking in. Lift, separate, and fold. And then here we're going to take a few more breaths. Now notice how I'm just like straight away moving my neck. You can do that too. Few neck movements side to side or back to front. Another thing you can do too is hold your elbows and gently pull. But don't shrug your shoulders to your ears. Keep your shoulders down, or in this case up, away from the ears. Concentrate on your breath. See that I'm kind of rocking side to side? You can do that too. And then place your hands down and step so that you can come into your knees. Sit on the top of your feet or on your heels, or rather out inside your heels, between your heels, with the top of the feet extended, big toes touching. Separate the knees. See how this is all variation of the first one? It's the same pose, but flipping it over, and we're taking the arms in front. And relax your head down and rest here. As you rest, bring awareness to your breath. Take smooth breaths in through the nose, and out through the nose. And slowly come up. Use your arms to push you up. If you're doing this before bed, you can actually do it in bed. To be honest, I don't really practice in bed. Actually, no, I'm lying. I do stuff in bed, but I do prefer to practice on the mat. But you can do all these in bed apart from the standing one. And if you're doing it in bed, you can just pretty much straight away go into sleeping mode. You can extend the arms, and then turn palms to the sky, or place your hands on your belly. Adjust your shoulder blades. If you're going to sleep, turn phone off. And then after a few minutes, turn on your side and sleep on your side. I think it's the best pose for sleeping. If you're doing this as a morning practice, I would recommend 5-7 minutes here. Just letting the body melt and letting the body breathe by itself.